Hi guys, just here. Welcome to Frames Per Second. Today we are having
Banh Mi!
So we're going around Brisbane, gonna try it a few places and find which one's the best one. Though there's a lot of banh mi places, so we could have a part 2 if we wanted to, but let us know in the comments. And while we're doing this, we're gonna be shooting some 200 ISO film. We're gonna choose what film we're using today by spinning a bottle. That doesn't spin. We've got Vista 200, Color Plus, T200, Kodak Gold. Here we have Jazz. Hello. We have Thomas.
Hello.
And introduce yourself, newcomer.
Kang. Hello, hello.
And this is his first time shooting film.
Yes, it will be. So I'm excited.
So this is how flashy our production is. Okay.
This is the best banh mi in the entire world, maybe?
Better in Vietnam.
State? Dude, I was in Canada for 2.5 years. Nothing compared to this.
I actually recently did have another one that is comparable, but it's the different variation. So this is the cold meat one. So I think this is the king of cold meat.
Banh mi is technically fusion food, right? Because it's like French and Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Because you have the pate and the bread, which is very French.
Alright, first bite. Let's do it. Cold meat gasm.
Yeah.
Just wait, get some crunchy ASMR.
Oh.
I'm thinking bread-wise. This is the best one.
You need that crunch.
It's like crunchy, but soft.
Yeah, so we're gonna have subcategories.
Oh yeah.
Like best bread, best filling.
One thing I always like about it is just the different textures you get. You have the crunch from like the cucumber, and then the pate is like nice and soft, and then bread's got crunchy and soft.
A lot of places they do like the pate and stuff like that, but they don't put as much fat into it as this place does.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I like so much about this place.
Well,
Today will be a good learning curve for me.
Yeah. Until next time.
Yeah.
so we're going to Nala now. The reason I want to go to Nala is because that's where I had my first pork roll. We just called it pork rolls back then, but now we're all millennials, so now we can say the proper
We're
name.
cultured.
And also, the specific place we're going to has been on a few lists of the best banh mi in Brisbane as well, so let's go. Does she want sugar cane juice, guys?
I don't know. Can't help.
Why not?
Eventually.
Thank you.
Having a panic attack.
I mean,
It's not used to being limited.
yeah, that's the biggest thing. And then when it started turning after I took it as well, I was like, it took. Was I shaking? Oh my god, I'm not sure.
You take any photos yet, Thomas?
Nah.
Yeah, you guys would definitely have to like know.
Second one.
In terms of presentation, this one looks way better. Like it looks
Yeah.
way better.
Alright, what's your verdict?
Well, yeah, the bread is a bit crunchier and not as soft inside. And it is a little bit saltier. Still good. Just a bit too salty.
I'm
Salty.
gonna go controversial. I think the bread is better than this one.
Whoa.
I think the pate is better than this one. Everything else is better than the last one.
It still has lard, but just not as much as the other one. As you know, fat is flavor.
That was good.
I think it's good. It's very different from the last one. Lots of pate. Because I value lard over pate. So that's why I would easily say that the Darra one's better.
I think I'd say Darra's just a bit better.
Looks
I think
better.
the bread here is better too.
Okay.
Well, I've only had one bite, so let's see.
For some reason,
I think it's
it
just
tastes like Vegemite for me. Does it have that
it has
Vegemite
that kind of,
solely
yeah.
That's the
tangy thing?
that's the pate, I think. But
Like-
I like white salt. So
Well, that's the thing with me. I don't like things that are too salty, so that's why Darra edges it out.
Thomas is the silent companion that we've always wanted. I would say good crunch, but need the stuff inside.
Yeah, the softness inside is just...
Definitely not as much like pickled carrots compared to the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much was this one?
$5.
And how much was it at the other place?
$4.50.
$4.50?
$4.50.
Yeah, it's a pretty good price. So this is my healthy cup. Oh, I killed him. Nice.
Yeah, I just feel today.
Can't take you anywhere, Josh.
So now we're in white suburbia.
Safety helmet.
It was pretty busy in the other place, so we thought we'd wait until after to do our little review.
This is the
It's
proper
completely
way of
different.
how to have Vietnamese coffee.
Yeah.
This is what I grew up with.
I think one of the main differences was the bread, the
Yeah.
pate,
The sauce, it was a lot
Yeah.
more wet.
and there wasn't lard.
Yeah.
Jasmine thinks it was mayonnaise they used.
I really liked it, honestly. It was like actually cold, crunchy, sweet, and tangy, which I'm kind of a fan of.
I thought in terms of vegetable / meat,
Ratio.
this was the best.
For me, this was my
It's weird.
least favorite so far, but it felt the freshest.
Yeah.
Yes.
This one was too fresh for me. Like banh mi for me shouldn't be like this.
I feel like,
Like the cold meats and everything, it was really nice.
it used the sauce too much for the flavor.
Yeah.
But this is the first
Fresh.
one you got those complex sort of
Yeah, it's more
flavors,
complex.
I reckon.
Refreshing is probably the word I
Yeah.
go for, and I really enjoyed it.
I'd say if you didn't grow up in it, this would be the most accessible for white people, basically. For white people!
Is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, I feel like if you're having it for the first time and didn't want too much of like a jump into it,
Right.
this one would be more the one to go.
Beginner's banh mi
Beginner's
at
banh mi.
$7.50, even though it's actually run by Vietnamese people.
Yeah.
You totally tell.
Yeah.
But the way that they're trying is like, you know, the restaurant is in a
Wide-eyed.
Western neighborhood.
Wider neighborhood.
Western.
Wide.
As the token white person, it's very nice. I understand what you're saying. And I
Check
will
out
not
this
take it.
diversity.
I thought the bread was the worst.
I didn't like the bread as much as
Really?
the other two, to be honest.
Whoa.
It wasn't bad bread.
It wasn't bad
Yeah,
bread,
yeah.
it was the worst.
In comparison,
I thought it was a thicker crunch.
Yeah.
yes.
And I don't.
But it didn't make that nice sound. though.
No, because that, yeah,
Clearly
because
he's aiming for
that's a
that.
thinner crunch.
Well, if you watch
So-
Ratatouille, the best bread has that sound.
Stop.
For me, the third one was my least favorite, but it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means out of what we've had so far.
Yeah, it's not my favorite as well, but I definitely wouldn't recommend it as banh mi. So I would say
It's a fusion.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it as banh mi. Like if you want to taste what banh mi is like, I don't think that's an
So
accurate.
the saucy wetness is not.
You need like the pate or the lard to be there as well.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have that, to me that's not like
Banh mi.
banh mi.
Yeah.
Here we are. Banh mi number 4 at Eat Me.
Clever.
So this is the most expensive one so far.
Really?
Yeah.
How much
How
was
much?
it?
$8.50.
Close to double Dara, right?
Yep,
Yes.
close.
So it has to be twice as good.
That's the crunch sound.
This looks hella drenched in pate and sauce.
Whoa, yeah.
This will definitely be my.
This is different from the cold meats for sure. This is like not the same one.
It's actually just like
One
cooked
big-
lemon
Sure.
grass pork slice.
I think the sauce is overpowering it though.
It's a bit too saucy,
Yeah.
but it's the right kind of sauce.
And also with how the meat is marinated, it's sweet.
Like I think the bread is a bit too chewy, and I think the meat is definitely too chewy.
I think I just don't like it.
It's definitely different.
I think out of all three, I find this one the most filling.
Yeah, it's definitely the heaviest one.
Yeah.
It's less traditional.
Yeah.
Could have done it.
The meat was different. It's not the traditional way of having banh mi.
Even if we weren't comparing like it to like traditional banh mi, I think it was too intense for me. Like in every aspect, like the lard, there was like heaps of fat, and then it was
Yeah.
really saucy, and then the meat was really sweet from the marinade as well.
Yeah.
I think it was all just too
Yeah,
much
it
for
Too
me.
much.
Hey?
It's very heavy. It gets very heavy, so if you want like something to last you for a good majority of the day, then this would be it. I would choose Cafe Omai over this one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
This is definitely
Does
at the
that
bottom.
mean it's on the bottom?
Yeah, it's on the bottom.
It's second last for me. Cafe Omaya just didn't have enough flavor going on for me.
The other place is that it wasn't sort of super saucy. It had to rely on the actual flavour
Oh,
of
the
the
meat.
actual thing
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
this will taste like the sauce. So it could be cardboard.
There's another one.
Buddy number 5! Oh, it's a whole crisp.
Gosh,
Pate
Whoa.
and lard.
overflowing with
Whoa.
This might be the most unhealthy. But you
This
got,
is probably the most full. You're gonna take a while.
but you got the layers.
Yes,
And it looks like a good 50-50 ratio of vegetables and meat.
melting pate.
a lot of meat in that one. Hey. Oh gosh, the crunch.
It's such a big jump from the previous one, because that one was like over flavored,
Yeah.
and so this one is definitely turned down a lot more.
This is definitely the best of West End, I think.
Crunchy.
Definitely not as flavorful as the previous one.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing. A lot of meat. That is for sure, and the bread is very.
So Jazz probably won't finish this one.
No. Oh my god, it's falling out! It's falling out!
Can't fit his mouth around it.
This might be really nitpicky, but I think the cucumber is too thick. My one is huge.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
the same?
It definitely
It's
was
too
the
much,
thickest
right?
cut.
There's a lot of coriander.
I feel like there's the right ratio between filling and bread.
Maybe it's the vast contrast to the giant
One we have.
cucumber I had now. This feels like it doesn't have enough cucumber.
No, I agree with that. Almost just like carrot.
Pretty carrot.
If there was like a little bit more cucumber, a little bit more coriander. But going around to like all 6 different places, like now I really appreciate when they get like not too much of one
That's
thing,
really
not too
good.
much of the other thing. Yeah.
The balance of fillings.
You can quickly get sick of it if it's way too much meat. Like I didn't know that was a thing. I thought I'd be like, yeah, cool, there's more meat.
Yeah.
Like let's eat more meat, but there's definitely a line between like too much. Yeah.
Because, you know, you also have to consider bread is also another piece of carb, which is just as filling. So if you had like those two, it's just like, oh, you're kind of like done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how they always spray like a brown sauce? I feel like it's lacking that, whatever that flavor was in the other ones.
They have the crunch for this bread really.
Yeah, bread. This is probably my favorite bread.
Yeah.
I thought the Ranala bread was the best bread so far, but I think this is pretty close.
So good crunchiness, but the soft insides are missing.
Yeah.
Where that's why like the meats are in there beforehand.
But I feel like the bread has a more distinct flavor in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of glad we ended it on this banh mi.
How much
No.
was this one?
850. So this was tied with the Eat Me for expensive. Because I think
I
that-
actually think, on balance, this one is the best.
It's expensive. I would still go to Dura.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
And the
Yeah.
convenience, this is in the valley.
Is it
yeah, this is the
twice
valley,
as good?
None of us live in the valley.
Here you can get a pretty kick-ass
Lychee
lychee soda though.
with real lychee in it.
There we go.
So I think this place is top. I can see that Anala had strong, sort of salty flavors, but my palate leans that way. So it would be Anala, Dara.
Cafe Omaya 4 or 3? No, 4, yeah.
Four, and then the West End ones were at the bottom. Yeah.
West End needs to step up their game.
Yeah.
Number 1, Dara. Number 2, Porkies. This place is actually really good. In terms of traditional, I'll put Inala. 4 would be Cafe Omai. 5 would be Eat Me, and then the very bottom is, sorry, Kim Tan.
Mine is definitely Dara number 1. Number 2 would be this place. Number 3 would be in Nala, and then Cafe Mai, and then Kim Tan, then Eat Me.
For me, I would go Dara as well. Just the lard and the pate just kind of makes it edge out for me. And also you had the crunch, but you also had the softness of the bread as well. Then I'd probably go Porky's second. Just price and like a bit too mayo-y for me. Probably go Inala next. If it wasn't as salty, I might be able to challenge Porky's. Honestly, like I didn't mind the flavor hit of Eat Me, even though it is quite different. So I think that'd be 4, and then Cafe Mai 5, and Kim Tang hot bread 6. Just because it's the least memorable.
So does that mean we all put Anala,
3,
Dara, and Porky's in the
Top three,
and
yeah.
we've all put West End in the bottom 2?
Yeah.
So hope you like the banh mi and the images. Let us know your thoughts on the film and the food. Thanks for coming along, guys. It's been a long day full of food and photos. Woo! And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and yeah, just get out there, shoot some film, and eat some food.